Guys, I have a very special announcement. Recently, I accomplished one of my biggest goals and I got my own penthouse. And guys, I cannot tell you how long I've wanted this to happen. It was crazy because as I was a little boy, there was this freeway I would drive down, the 55 freeway, and that's one of the biggest freeways in California. But I'd drive down this freeway every day with my dad. And I'd always see these huge tall towers, and I said, you know what, I want to live there. That's where I want to live. I want to have these beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows where I can wake up in the morning and just be in the sky on top of everyone else. And I recently did that, guys, but I'm going to go in a second and share a little bit how I did it. So guys, I need to let you know right off the bat, I did this by completely observing the masses and doing the complete opposite. I know a lot of my friends, or my old friends that I used to have in my life, are still living at their parents' house, and I just got one of my biggest accomplishments. And this is awesome because the reason as to why I moved in this community to live in a better community like this is, one, because it's around wealthier people. And when you're in a wealthier environment, it kind of puts you up to perspective as to where you need to be on the level that everyone else is at. And that's what I did. I had to push myself, put myself in uncomfortable positions to actually outgrow where I wanted to be and be on a higher level. And you guys need to think of it this way. You are only as good as the people that you surround yourself with. So if you're around broke people right now, you're most likely going to stay broke throughout your whole entire life until you make that change and start hanging out with better people. And the way that I also think of it is, we are like a fish in a fishbowl, guys. We are only going to grow as big as the environment that we are in. And that's 100% true, because when I was living at my parents' house, I was in like an 8x8 room. I didn't have much space to work. I didn't have much freedom. I couldn't do what I really wanted to do. And now that I have my own house like this, it's completely different because I'm around wealthier people, like I said. I have to push myself every day to work harder and harder to actually fulfill my dreams, one, but also so I can pay my bills, and so I can also keep increasing my business and keep going higher and higher. And a lot of you don't realize that because you haven't really flew out of the bird's nest. You're still relying on your parents. You're going to college right now. You're gonna come out of college probably in debt, working a job that you're gonna hate. And then once you pay off that debt, you're gonna go work a job for 40 plus years of your life. With me, I really, like I said in the first part of this video, I observed the masses and did the complete opposite. I really look at it this way, and I look at it as if you do not have what I want in my life, then I'm not gonna listen to you. My parents don't have what I want in my life in the future. They aren't where I wanna be in my life. So therefore, I took some advice from them, but overall, I was like, do you know what? You don't have what I want. I can't take real life advice from you. And when you're in a classroom, when you're going to work a job, you're confined in a closed environment. You're not in the outside world where you can learn real life circumstances that are gonna build you up. A lot of you don't have real responsibilities in your life, therefore you don't feel the need to level up. You're comfortable, you're in that comfortable state. And you're gonna stay in that comfortable state until you make a difference, till you push yourself to go harder. It's crazy because when I was 19 years old is when I moved out of my dad's house. And I was kind of forced by my friend, because my friend, he like had to move out of his parents' house because they were just tired of him getting in trouble and smoking all the time. And they said, I'm not gonna say his name, but they're like, you need to get out of the house and go find your own house. We cannot have you living here. And my buddy, he was like, Colt, do you wanna move out with me? Like, we should get an apartment together. And at first I was like, you know what, that's a big step. And I thought it was a big step because I was at my dad's house. I didn't have bills to pay. I didn't have any bills, any real responsibilities to take care of myself. And then when I moved out, everything fell on me. I had to pay for my groceries. I had to pay for my car payments that I just got that car. I had to pay for the food. I had to pay for the house that I was living in. And it was only like $1,200 a month, but still, I'm 19 years old, going to pay $1,200 where the month before I was paying basically a couple $100s to just like spend on expenses and things that I personally wanted. I was in a real life world. And let me tell you guys, it made me into a freaking boss. It taught me so many things. I matured within a couple of days of moving out. Everything just snapped like that. And I realized that this is what we need to do as human beings, is we need to put ourselves in uncomfortable situations so we can really find out who we are. If you think about it this way, you never know what food you're gonna like until you try it. A lot of you, you're stuck in that comfort zone. I don't want to try broccoli. I don't want to try cauliflower. How will you know if you do or don't like it until you try it? That's what a lot of you need to do. You need to start experimenting. You need to start doing things that make you uncomfortable. Because when you are uncomfortable, you are gonna find out who you really are. And when I moved into here, let me tell you guys, my income doubled the first week. My income doubled. I went from making $25,000 a month, now I'm making around $50,000 a month. And that's simply because I put myself on a higher level and I pushed myself to do something that I really didn't feel like doing. And that's where discipline comes. You guys need to do things that you know is necessary, not that you feel like doing. A lot of us nowadays, we're like in bed, we hear the alarm go off at 6 a.m. You know what? Snooze that, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Versus the mindset that says, get the fuck up, get the day started, do something today that is gonna make you remember this day. Honestly, guys, a lot of you aren't pushing yourself, and that's because you're in a comfortable position. So what I challenge you to do is find out your 10 most important goals today. Write them down on a piece of paper as soon as you're done watching this video. Your 10 most important goals that correlate with your why. What hurts you? You guys, if you don't have a why, you're not gonna have a real reason to wake up every morning, really trying to go hard every day to make a difference in the world. Figure out your why first, write down your 10 most important goals, and see what you need to do to make those 10 goals accomplished. And once you do, you're gonna feel so good about yourself, but you need to make and do daily steps every single day that are only gonna put you closer to those goals. I had to do it, guys. I had to boss up. I had to take action for my life, because at the end of the day, it's you and only you. You can't depend on anyone else. You can't even depend on your damn family. I know you might think that you can now, but later on there's gonna be times where you're like, damn, I thought my family was there, but they're really not. That's why you guys need to be prepared. So putting yourself in the real life world, putting yourself in uncomfortable circumstances is gonna help you grow. It's gonna help you mature. It's gonna help you even realize things about yourself that you didn't know. So what I challenge you guys to do is put yourself in uncomfortable circumstances, and also figure out your 10 most important goals, align them with your why, and start going hard every single day, guys. But if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. I know I've been gone, guys, but what I'm gonna do is challenge myself to actually start doing these YouTube videos every single day again, because I know they're very important, so I can connect with you guys, give you guys that perspective on how the successful mind thinks. If you guys could, if you have any questions, concerns about this video, comment them below. I'd also love if you guys could comment some of your goals below, what goals you have, when you want to accomplish them, what you want to do for the new year. And also, guys, if you aren't a part of the family, hit that subscribe button. It should be right on the screen below. But guys, I'll see you on the next video. And let me actually show you a little bit of the house. Hold on. You guys can see. Let's go to the balcony. Knowledge. You guys see that knowledge right there? Love that pillar. I don't know about you guys. Got the laptop set up, trading set up. It's beautiful. But just know, if I can do this, you can do this as well. You just have to dream big, focus on your goals, what you want to accomplish, and if you really want it bad enough, like I said, guys, you will make it happen. See you guys later.